Hello everyone, it's Eve here. Before we begin, don't forget to leave a like, subscribe, and don't forget to join Discord and Sky as well. And yeah, let's get straight into today's video. So today I want to talk about being LGBTQIA plus and gender diverse and being neurodivergent or Down syndrome and stuff like that. And I have to say that we're not sorry for being who we are and stuff like that. Like, to put it frankly, if you are bothered by the fact that people are LGBTQI plus and gender, you know, fluid or agender or gender diverse and with their sexualities, then that's not on the person who is trans, agender, bisexual, pansexual, and stuff like that, or you know, neurodivergent, autistic, autism, or Down syndrome, stuff like that. Because we're not gonna apologize for that. Because if you're just gonna be like, oh, I can't believe that you believe that you are a woman. I can't believe that you think about that you're a man. Thinking you're neither or both. It's only two genders. It's like, nope, that's not true. And I know that during Pride Month, that there's gonna be more push for there's gonna be more push for trans folks. Like, no, 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 no. And if you're just gonna say the lines like, "Oh, were you born fatherless?" No, I had a natural father, not nice. A stepfather, not nice at all. So really, like, they did more damage to me than my mom did. And the fact that you think that that's because someone is fatherless makes someone is prone to, oh, it's because their mother groomed them to become this way. No, that is straight up lies. And if you don't have actual facts to pull that through, then you shouldn't be seen that in the first place at all. And that it's just like the same argument over and over again. Oh, do you have this body part? Because if so, then you're this and this and this gender, and that's it. It's like, no, because in different parts of the world, gender is different. So really, you're so used to the norms of what we know in what people know, quote unquote, when they're not when they're first getting to know LGBTQI plus community, but when they're close-minded, narrow-minded, and hateful, and transphobic and homophobic, then they're gonna say like, "Oh, what's in your pants? Got the months." No, it's like, no, you do not need to know what's in our pants. You're not our doctor. You're not our nurses. You're not our surgeons. You're not the government. You don't need to know that shit for one. You legit do not need to know what's in someone's pants to identify them. And then you do not need to go, oh, so you're a trans woman? Oh, do you like to have this in your butt? Like, do you like to have a fun time all the time? Do you like to have a dick in your butt? It's like saying that is straight up messed up. It sexualizes woman and it sexualizes trans women and makes it sound even more sexist, transphobic, each and every single time because it's weird and messed up. Like, no one should be asking, would you like dick in your butt? So that's weird to ask someone. Then you assume, oh yeah, do you get your dick cut off? Like, no, that's not how it works at all. Like, if that was to happen, think about it. Think about it. What happens if you get a cut? What happens if you get a cut? Do you bleed? Does it just automatically heal? No. It takes time to heal. So if someone goes, chip, boom, done. You're dead. You're bleeding out. And I love how people don't think about that firsthand. But there's one thing that more than like gets on my nerves is the fact that people would say the exact same thing. So again, during Pride Month, and throughout any other months, throughout any other years, doesn't matter if you cut medical for trans person, if you cut, people, but be able to get, I don't know, but like you think that people just are just gonna stop being, you know, gender diverse and start being, gay, bi, pan. No, like you would still gonna be that even if you take away, the rights of them because they were born that way. Just like how people were born cis, straight, and autistic, Down syndrome, and born with no arms or dwarfism, or born in ways where they just can't help themselves, or like get injured and then where they hit their head or hit a point of the brain where now they can't talk properly, where they are now disabled, or then they have mental health issues because of that trauma that happened to their brain. So really, like, again, like we're gonna be proud and open or closeted no matter what, and be like, we don't care what you think, as because at the end of the day, you can't define us. You can't define someone else who you don't even know. It's a dumb argument to like be like, yep, yep, I'm gonna go against I'm gonna say that you're male because I say so because I sound like one and you look like one. It's like they're telling me that if you saw a woman with short hair and with buff and saw the hoe from the back, like man. But then as soon as you saw that woman, you'd be like, oh, never mind. I saw that person, like, oh yeah, never mind. It's like, wow. And asking someone, oh, do you have a vagina or a dick, or do you have like dick in your butt? Let's say if you ask someone and you didn't know someone dating that person right next to them. By the way, that partner will probably be looking at you really going, why the fuck are you gonna ask my partner that? Like that's not in your business for one. Like you're not gonna date him. Like if you're not comfortable, if you're not comfortable, quote unquote, being around people who are LGBTQIA plus and gender diverse, or Down syndrome, or neurodivergent, dwarfism, or anything else, then you don't have to. Like, I'm sorry, but like you don't have to, because at the end of the day, that's who they are, and stuff like that. Like, trans is not really like it's not like oh yeah, people can change from being trans to being gender fluid or agender or not being trans at all type thing, and but using a different label because in the day is whether what label makes you happy. And if someone uses the term trans as their label, as who they are, it makes them feel more confident and makes them feel more confident in themselves, then you're starting to be like, nope, gonna harass and you're gonna abuse kids and you're gonna make kids go from boy to girl or girl to boy and you're gonna force them this idea on them. Um, Here's the thing, no one put the idea in my brain. You know what's wild is that I've been this way my whole life. I use a different term, gender fluid, gender non-confirming, it's stuff like that, or baby trans. Like it doesn't matter at the end of the day what someone's gender identity is and what's in their pants and who they have adult fun time with. At the end of the day, it doesn't matter because it is wild to me that people will come to my to a live stream chat and be like, "Oh, you're fatherless, and this is why." And it's like, sorry that your insecurities and that you live a sad life. I'm guessing that you can't help yourself but spread false narratives and false information uh, about a content creator and about the LGBTQI plus community and gender diverse and neurodivergent and anything, and it doesn't make sense. It's like no, both of my quote unquote fathers were horrible. Like you made me like have choices. You're going to boys. Not gonna lie, stuff like that. So like really like you really think that I really want a father figure who just treats my mom, my sisters, my siblings badly and horribly, including me? No, I'm sorry. Oh, we just like going thinking of having a father figure automatically makes people not be trans or gay or bi or LGBTQIA plus, or gender diverse, or neurodivergent, or Down syndrome. Like, it doesn't. If someone still has a mom and dad, or anything else, like grandpa or grandma, if they live with them, then either way, that person can still be trans, gender fluid, agender, bi, gay, pan, anything else under the trans umbrella and stuff like that. Any sexuality and stuff like that. Disabilities. It does not make sense of why, and in mental health as well. Like, I'm sorry, but like, we're not. No, I'm even gonna say, I'm sorry. And if it didn't why? Because we're not. Because at the end of the day, it's who we are. If you're just gonna fight people who are like, oh no, they're gonna arrest kids in bathrooms, but that's because men wanted to dress up as that woman and do that. It's like, where do you get the argument from? And where do you find your sources of that from? Because being, trans or agender, bigender, or femboy, or whatever, for us, LGBTQI plus folks, we're going HRT. We have to talk to a therapist about it, and then we got to go through all these long roads to do that for one. And then on top of it, right? It's like, oh, look at me, like, oh, look at me, right? Let me make sure that myself is reading the right way. And yeah, like, look at me, right? It's because for one, like, oh, look at me, I'm gonna know. Here's the thing. What I'm trying to say is this: is that we've got to go on HRT. It takes a long time. We gotta go to a therapist, then I done whatever, and then it takes a long while. Then you gotta, be at, hey, you gotta look at all the risks it's gonna happen and stuff like that, and be like, you know what, yeah, okay, yeah, I know about that risk, and yeah, and then then you'll be able to take HRT, but like, it won't be for a while, and then let's say you want to take SRS, SRS, okay, sex reassignment surgery. You want to do that, then yeah, that you want to know more about it, then you can and stuff like that. I don't want to get this channel deleted, so yeah, but yeah. And if you think that people should, like, yeah, but making kids do this, that's their needs. What if kids were born where their hormones are imbalanced, for example? Because that's possible. And you know what, and here's the thing: people forget about intersex people even existing. Like, yup. Then you force those people to align with what you think is right, fit into your narrative, to be like, yeah, I'm gonna force people who are intersex to be either male or female, not neither or both. It's like, let them get these surgeries that they probably don't even need or don't even want. If they need it for their survival, then of course get it for them to live, of course. But like, forcing anyone to get surgery that they don't want, for them to fit into the box that society wants everyone to fit in, does not make sense. When in different cultures, gender is so different that like, you all don't even understand still spirited or anything like that. Like, I'm sorry, but like, for the rest of this month and the rest of this year, I'm gonna be more open about being trans on the channel, either in live streams or in videos, more than ever before. Because my channel will always have the trans background. Always will. And I always use a Minecraft character that has the trans colors. And I will never change that. Never will. And I always be proud to be who I am, no matter what. And if you all want to come to chat and say you're nasty little shit, you're just gonna get banned. Because at the end of the day, it does not make it to be, closed-minded, homophobic, and transphobic. And think that it's okay to, be, and to ruin other people's time and other people's day and try to force them in a box. Because if with any of your friends coming out as gender diverse or with any sexuality, and then you just deny them, and then you're doing stuff at home that you never knew about, you know what? You know what's gonna happen? They're gonna just gonna go off themselves, pretty much, like straight up. And then you're gonna be sad, going, "What happened to my friend?" It'd be like because you didn't give them the support they needed, you treated them like shit, and you're like, "No, that is what." Instead of actually listening to them or what you had to say. So really, like being transphobic and homophobic, if your friend comes out and then you're like, no, that's not right. You shouldn't be that way because I thought I knew you. It's like, no, you really don't. You knew a fake version of them. Because what I mean by fake version is because when someone identifies as trans or agender, bigender, or gender diverse, they have to put on this fake face of a thing where it makes everyone around them feel happy around them, where the person's actually sexually struggling inside internally and having gender dysphoria if they deal with that stuff like that because you don't need gender dysphoria to be trans or gender diverse and stuff like that. Like it's something that people forget that that people are different and unique. But what makes us special as human beings is that we are so unique, so special that it's just mind-boggling that it does not make sense at all. That people would just be like, nope, you're that according to me, and that's it. Am I gonna use the correct name or pronouns because that's your and it's like you use new pronouns, you use like gender neutral pronouns all the time. Yo, you go, hey guys, that's for some that's perfectly fine, but then you say y'all, that's gender neutral right there for everyone. It's gender neutral. Well, here, everybody, that's gender neutral right there. So really, like, you use languages and terms that's gender neutral all the time without even knowing. So really, like, it does not make sense. And another thing is that forcing, and like, I don't think I said this in the video, but I don't remember. People who were born trans or gender diverse, to make it more gender neutral, is that you know you're born gender diverse as a kid. That exists because I was that when I was a kid. I was a gender diverse kid. So I would when I was little, I would put on my sister's heels, dresses, and I remember when I was little going inside like the bathroom and stealing my mom's nail polish and painting my nails with it. My dad, my actual father, wasn't happy with it. I got in trouble for that. But my sisters did not care at all. My mom didn't care, my brother didn't care, my sisters didn't care. But I was always scared of what my father figures would think. Because from when I just was told that's not the right thing to do when I was little. But then as time went on, I learned, you know what, screw it, I'm gonna do what I love to do. Stuff like it took a lot of courage and a lot of like maturing to really do that for one. And I understand that saying that kids start off as being homophobic, transphobic, then learn when they have friends who are more gender diverse and sexuality wise. And you're diverse in that they're like, you know what, these people aren't that bad. I understand why I was that way, and hopefully they learn from their mistakes and grow and mature. Because that's possible. But like, if they're not gonna do that and mature and realize that what they're doing causes major damage down the road to their friends for people who might want to come out gender diverse with their sexualities, and then yeah, that doesn't mean all of a sudden they want to date you and want to like be like, no, that's not the case at all. It's about to be like, you know what, this is who I am, and I hopefully you accept me. And yeah, like it doesn't really matter because everyone is different and unique. Like look at the animal kingdom, for example. A lot of things change genders and stuff like that. Like a lot of animals do. And it's quite weird how we're the only species on the whole entire ecosystem, the whole animal kingdom that goes slap down the back. Nope, not white. Because it's not white because men want to dress up as women, you're gonna have kids. Then it's like if a woman wants to dress up as men, then they can still gonna have kids. Because that's what I think. Because I haven't really seen it happen, but like yeah, I've never seen that happen before, but I heard people in the news say it all the time, so I believe it. Like, they're telling me someone, a trans person or gender diverse person or someone that's with different sexualities, for example, tells you, hey, you know, someone that's neurodivergent or whatever. It's like, hey, I've never seen anyone do that before in the bathroom. All you want to do is wash our hands. He's like, no, use the bathroom, wash our hands, use paper towels, dry our hands, or the or the hand dryers, and then get out. Like the only type of person that would do that is when they know the kid, when they know the kid, because now it makes it so much goddamn easier to harass and to sexualize them in the bathroom. Just think about it. If a kid knows that person really well, then the guard's gonna be down. Like straight up. Like it could easily be the father or mother doing it, or the grandpa, or grandma, or aunt, or whatever, or the friend doing it, or the girlfriend doing it, or the boyfriend or whatever doing it, and stuff like that. Like it could be anyone. And I'm not gonna lie, the LGBTQIA plus community isn't perfect. There's people in that community will make the LGBTQIA plus community look bad. I understand that, but like that's such a small portion of the community. I feel like, to my knowledge. So if you have any other like information on that, I would love to know. Fact check me on that. But like, yeah, like it's pretty much only when the kid knows them that he will get harassed and absolutely get injured and harassed and stuff like that and stuff like that. Like that's the only way. And if you didn't think about that first and before saying, "Oh, but like people with disabilities, there's men with disabilities, women," no, think about it. Think about it. Like it's like saying that, oh, an actor that dresses as a woman, they're gonna harass kids. Nope. Like seriously? Like like I would never do that for one. Like I'm so scared of using the public bathroom that I would rather just hold it until I got home. Stuff like that. I'm not even kidding. And like, yeah, it is crazy to me that it just boggles me that people to this day do not understand, or they never will, because it's frustrating that the LGBTQI plus community feels like lazy, stopping them from being who they are, stopping using the bathroom in public, and just it's just crazy. And stopping getting able to get a HRT, and that not only affects transgender diverse people, it also stops people who really need it for their survival as well. So really, like, it doesn't make sense. Really, it's just frustrating all around. And when I hear the exact same rhetoric all the time, it gets kind of old. Like, oh, what's in your pants? Oh, would you like dick in your butt? Or like over sexualize women and the whole LGBTQI plus community. It just does not make sense. It does not make sense at all. It's something that like I don't like seeing or hearing from anyone. Like I do the exact same thing, forcing myself to run for the community for 2 years. And if you don't understand that what you're saying can be harmful to your own self image, to how you are as a person, then when someone who truly wants to come out to you, imagine how scared you are realizing what you're saying about the LGBTQI plus community and never being safe to come out and having this anxiety, stress all the time. Then coming home crying because of the fact that the identifier is that bad. Like, again, we're not sorry for who we are. We're gonna keep being who we are no matter what. At the end of the day, we are who we are. And the only thing you can do is complain. We don't doesn't matter how many laws you put in place. Doesn't matter if you stop people from using the restrooms. All you're gonna do is just that's not gonna tell people from being born trans. I'm sorry, being born neurodivergent, Down syndrome, and gender diverse, and different sexualities and stuff like that. Like it's just wrong. It's just wrong. It's legit impossible to stop someone from being gender diverse, sexuality diverse, and neurodivergent, Down syndrome, stuff like it legit does not make sense. I know like Down syndrome, neurodivergent, and LGBTQI plus and gender diverse does not fit in the same category. What I'm trying to say is like you can't stop someone from being that when not even put laws down. It's legit impossible because it's the person's visual identity that's who they are deep down with who they are. That know themselves really, really well, that they know really, 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 really well. And yeah, like I just wanted to talk about this today because like yeah, something happened in the live stream a couple hours ago, and I was like, you know what? Why not talk about this some more since probably months anyway? So yeah, again, if you did enjoy the video, leave a like, subscribe. You can get join Discord down below as always, the Blue Sky as well. And yeah, hopefully you all did enjoy this video. And yeah, happy Pride Month to you all. And please do not leave any hate comments in the comment section down below. If that would get absolutely deleted and blocked, and you would be removed from the channel forever. Period. And yeah, because we're all in tomorrow's stream at 12 p.m. where we play on our Minecraft build. See ya.